Alright guys, so let's take a look at the February client battle. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So the first thing I do want to show you guys is the achievement. They actually went ahead and we done kind of like the condition or what you need to do. So you can see a lot of them is actually using EXQ. So I think you have to use about 150 to get everything, so I think I'm just about there. Or oh, I might have already completed it. Okay, that's good. The other thing is you have to conduct research up to 90 times, so yeah, that is going to be a lot, so you guys better get going because you only have 13 days. But if you guys are kind of lazy, you're just doing like the 12 hours or the 6 hours, sometimes you might forget. So if you guys do have time, you guys do want to go back in like every hour or two, you guys can probably do kind of like the 1 hour long one, and that's probably a little bit more cost effective because you guys can just bust those out fast and just get this. So that is kind of a way to do it. But other than that, let's take a look at the enemy lineup real quick. All right, so this is what we are looking at. So we have a full board, so I don't know, am I liking this, but we will see what is going on. The only thing that I know is it targets one of the highest HP allies on our team. So I think naturally what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be busting out the trusty O. So we are gonna be using that. As far as like what else am I gonna be bringing, we're gonna bring this guy right here. Yes, Gundam. I'm just essentially bringing in units that has some lower HP, so that's what we are trying to do. So got this guy. I'm not going to be using this unit in this video. I'm going to be saving it for its own dedicated showcase, obviously. But other than that, let's just try to filter or just go through some of the other standards that I might have. We can probably use like, oh, let's toss in Easy 8. Easy 8 just for the support purpose of things. We can probably add in like, do we want to add Gat? Let's bring this guy because this guy's been out for a while, and I mean it's already in the standard banner, so I mean like it's safe. It is safe for me to use it. So that is not a limited, so I am safe to use it for the first run. And let's just bring in Phoenix. Phoenix has been out for a long time and is a great debuffer. So that's why we are going to be using that. But other than that, I think this should be a decent squad actually. So let's actually go ahead and try things out. Okay, here we are. So I think we can just do this. Yeah, we can do that. Going to see, I mean, I don't think there's anyone in particular that I'm trying to focus, but I mean, gosh, like, do I just do this? Yeah, I'm just gonna pick one unit where we're just gonna have the buffs activate for. So I mean, I'm just picking literally one of them, so it should be fine actually. And then I'm just gonna do this and do that. Yeah, let's just go with that. It doesn't really matter because I'm just trying to get the positioning right. So I mean, Phalanx isn't really gonna be doing a lot of damage for us anyway, so it should be fine. One time speed, I just want to show you guys that the highest HP unit does get hits, right? Oh, hold up. Our easy does actually have a lot of HP, so I might actually have to go ahead and change things up. But you guys can see the O is getting targeted, so that's what we want. Other than that, our Double Zeta and Gundam, they are pretty much intact for the time being, so that is what we love to see. So let's actually bump this up to 2 times speed. It looks like the O is doing pretty solid. I did give the O double evasion module just for the sake of things, but other than that, if you guys do feel like you need a little bit more HP to kind of be on the safe side, you guys can definitely add 1 HP module as well. But that was good, but I did not take a look at the timers, so it looks like using the O is definitely a good safety net in my opinion. So that's good. So our first run was a 14k 14.9k, so that is actually pretty good. Okay, I will not be opposed to that. So Gat did pretty good, followed by the O, Double Zeta, Esquina, Phoenix. Oh wow, Phoenix did contribute quite a lot, so that was actually quite interesting. So one thing I do want to take a look at is the damage taken. So okay, Alright, I don't know in particular is there going to be any unit that we should take down first, because you can't take them down. It's just more we doing the damage to them. So I think if you just pick any two targets, you should be fine, I want to say. So yeah, that's kind of what it is, I guess, right? So now that we kind of got the standard team set up, we can now head into like a limited setup to see, all right, if we do bringing some limited units, some of the more well-out unit, like what could we potentially do? So let's actually get to that. Alright, for the limited setup, we can go for the following. So I actually just going to be bringing in 3 other limited. Going to be bringing Unicorn and then Xeon. I don't know how good they would do, given the fact that they do have type disadvantage, but I do want to give that a try. And yeah, just going to be bringing in the good old Sasabi. Yeah, it's pretty decent, obviously, right? So we have that. And then we're just going to be trying out Magna Martell as well for the debuffing right out the bat. So that should be fun. So this is, I should take that back. It's not a debuff here. We are applying extra damage inflicted to the enemy. I know it's not the best as far as compared to Phoenix, but this unit can potentially dash out some pretty nice damage as well. I mean, I don't know, because we're not going to be taking some extra damage right off the bat, so it could probably just be mediocre damage. I don't know, but let's just give it a try. Alright, I think we can keep the setup like this actually. I'm not really going to be changing or anything, should be fine like that. So, let's kind of see. Alright, wow, the O. Okay, so the O was able to take some aggro off that, so that's good. Okay. Damage wise on. Sheesh. Dude, the O is doing a lot of damage. What the heck? Sasabi is not really like doing a lot. Even the Unicorn. So we might replace Unicorn. I don't know. But Xeon, sheesh. My guy's doing a lot of damage. What the heck? That is impressive. Wow. We easily hit 20k with that, so I think I might. Do we replace Unicorn? If we do replace Unicorn, that means Xeon is not really going to be getting the extra buffing aspect of things, but I don't know. Yeah, so 21k. That is good. Magna Martell without the 50% debuffing, we just ain't doing a lot. So we didn't take the extra damage from that, so in return we didn't do a lot of damage. So I might just have Phoenix. Yeah, I'm gonna see if Phoenix is a better matchup actually. And Unicorn and Sasabi, they're not really doing a lot for us here, so I don't know if you want to do something about that. I might actually just replace them real quick, just gonna use something else and see, I guess, right? So I'll be back just for a one last run. Alright, so I did 2 changes actually. I do have Phoenix now, so I remember now Phoenix does actually increase what is this? So it applies increased damage to Psycho Frame, and Sasabi does have Psycho Frame, so we can take advantage of that. So I'm just gonna do this actually. Gonna see if the RX can actually be of a good use because it is red. So I do assume it should be able to do decent damage even though we don't have it like anywhere maxed out or whatnot. So I just want to see how that is gonna work. I mean, it's not bad. So far I can say it's doing relatively good. Sure. I think I think it's the fact that Phoenix is applying extra damage to Sasabi, so potentially that did actually help us out. Maybe 20. Oh, we almost broke 22k, but that's not bad. I'll definitely take that. But other than that, I feel like this clan battle, if you guys do have this, if you guys do have the full armor unicorn, it's definitely going to be a lot more easier. Obviously, I feel like, but even if you don't have the full armor unicorn, if you guys are just running the O, and you're just using unit that don't have like a lot of high HP, you should be good to go. I feel like any given situation, so that wasn't too terrible, I guess, in a way. But yeah, there you guys have it. So we got 22k even on this specific setup, so that was actually pretty nice, I feel like. But other than that, that is going to be pretty much it for me, and I will be catching you guys all on the next one.